Hello everyone! In our last video we learned about what enums are and how to create them. Today we are going to learn how to use enums in decision making, specifically with if-else statements. So we already have an enum reference variable and a class, enum class name is status, and an enum reference variable which is s. So now we want to make decisions based on the values of s, and there are two ways to do, and one is switch, another one is if else. We have already used switch approach, which was this one, and I just comment this one. Because now we want to talk about use of if-else statements in enums. So to compare enum values, we use this operator. To compare we used to compare primitive data types, now we compare these values. So to use if-else statement, first we use if keyword, then parentheses, then code braces. Inside the parentheses, we use our condition. So the reference variable is s. I write it here, s. Compare it with if the status dot success. I say if the reference variable is equal to status dot success, please print for me. For example, let's start from the beginning one to avoid any confusion. If the program is running, so write for me all good, system is running. If it is not the case, so else if it is not the case, but if the case is like s is equal to status dot failed, then print for me try again. System has failed. But if it is not the case, then else print for me done. System completed successfully. Now let me run the program. Done. System completed successfully because the reference variable is status.success. What if I change the value to running? Now let me run the program. Oh good, system is running. What if I change it to failed? Try again, system has failed. This works perfectly fine, and that is great when you have just a few conditions to check. But when you have many enum values to compare, the if-else change gets so long, and that is where switch comes in. And switch statement supports enum natively, and it makes working with enum even cleaner. We have it here, right? This one looks more clean and neat. Notice something really important here. Inside the switch parentheses, we pass the enum reference variable, just s, right? But inside the case labels, we only write the constant name, like running, fail, pending, not the full status, like write status.running, status.failed, and so on. Not the full status here. This is because Java already knows from the switch s that we are working with the status enum. So there is no need to repeat status every time. It makes the code much cleaner. But in if-else statement, you have to write the complete format like s equals status.running. And that is enum with if-else and switch in Java. If you enjoy watching this video, make sure to like and subscribe the channel so you never miss a video. See you in the next one.